The economy will not go into a recession. I've explained that many times. Even if there's no government in India, we will grow at between 4 and 5%, because the farmers, the workers, the small industries continue to produce food grain and other things and services. India's economy will not go into a recession. Question is how much more, how much higher than the 4 to 5% can the government's policies make. This government's policies added about 1 to 1.5%, maximum of 2% to the inherent growth rate. But that's not sufficient. I pointed out in one column that we are indeed the fastest growing economy in the world. But please remember, growing at 2.7% last year, the US added $787 billion to GDP in that 1 year. So 2.7% adds $787 billion. China grew last year at 4.9% and it added $895 billion to its GDP. At 4.9, it adds $895 billion. We are growing at a faster rate. There's no doubt about that. But we add only $256 billion to our GDP because our base is low. We are 1/5 the size of China. So don't compare the growth rates. Compare the addition to the GDP. Growth rate is important, but the addition to the GDP, and is the gap narrowing or widening? The numbers are given you. If China adds $895 billion a year, US adds $787 billion a year, and we add $256 billion a year, the gap is growing.